Hey folks, welcome to TGN Anime. Today we're gonna create a custom character. You and me. Well, can't really hear you yelling at your screen, but I'll create a character. You can stop yelling now. Stop it! I did see some comments here and there creating some concept characters, but most of the comments are along the lines of I want Obito, wood, branch style, iron sand, water and fire with Madara and Nagato Rinnegan and Obito and Madara EMS Sharingan. Too many Kekkei Genkai. It is possible to combine different Kekkei Genkai in this game in a way that's probably not possible in the universe of Naruto, but this is too much. Anyway, it's common to see people creating these really powerful characters with these abilities that are really powerful in the anime. Thing is, the most powerful abilities in the anime might not be the most powerful abilities in the game. So today, with all the abilities that they have announced so far for this game, we're gonna try to create one character with 4 different loadouts. An attack loadout, a ranged, a defense, and a heal loadout. And we're gonna try to give these characters the most powerful Kekkei Genkai that we've seen in Naruto. And then we'll look at those characters and see if they look any decent or not. Alright? Alright, first, how it works in Shinobi Striker. You create a character visually. So, our custom character for today, let's start with Jirobo. I don't like his hairstyle. It's kind of dumb. Not as dumb as my hairstyle today, because this thing won't go down no matter what I do. But let's get rid of his hair and replace it with, let's say, Nagato's hair. I'm also not a big fan of his outfit, so let's just give him an Akatsuki cloak. Why not? Alright, what are we gonna give this guy as far as attack types go? The Kekkei Genkai that we have in this game for attack types so far are the abilities from Pain and some abilities from Kakashi. Now, as you might know, we have 2 ability slots for ninjutsu and 1 ability slot for the secret jutsu, the ultimate attack. So let's start with the 2 ninjutsu slots. We have Kakashi's Sharingan, we have Pain's Almighty Push, and Pain's Universal Pull, which I haven't really talked about Pain's Universal Pull in the past, and that's because I recently discovered the Japanese website, which has a few abilities that we haven't talked about yet. Not too many, not any big reveals, but it has some stuff. Okay, what would you guys consider the most powerful ninjutsu from these 3? What would be the most powerful jutsu in the anime? I would probably say Sharingan is up there, and then it's between pull or push. I'd say the Almighty Push was used more often in the anime, so let's go with that. And then for his secret jutsu, we have Kakashi's Kamui and we have Pain's Chibaku Tensei. Kamui sends someone into a different dimension, but it costs a lot of chakra if we're talking about anime terms. Chibaku Tensei, it kind of destroyed a village. So Chibaku Tensei it is, which leaves us with this loadout for our attack custom character. Is this a good loadout or not? Okay, so Sharingan is a defensive ability in the game. It kind of works like a substitution. You activate it and you negate any ninjutsu that comes your way. And this could be great in 1v1 duels for sure, but you're also giving up your ninjutsu slot for a defensive ability. You could have something a bit more offensive, something that deals damage there, and you're giving that up to be a bit more defensive. I think Sharingan gives you a lot of survivability if you're outnumbered, something that's also probably the case with Chibaku Tensei. Now, reading the description from the scan, Chibaku Tensei kind of pulls enemies towards the big rock that shows up in the sky. You manipulate gravity, so enemies are drawn towards it. Nowhere in that description does it say that the ability actually deals damage. It says it's great for crowd control. So with it being great for crowd control, I'm guessing Chibaku Tensei is going to be one of those things where it just draws players towards it and then they can't really move away from it. And then we have the Almighty Push, which I don't think is a very powerful ability at all. Looking at the trailers and stuff, the Almighty Push just seems to be a combo finisher, something to push enemies away. The description does say that you can negate some projectiles, some ninja tools. So again, I think you're sacrificing a lot of attacking power for this one. I don't know about you guys, but this doesn't seem like a great loadout. I think these abilities could work great in synergy with some others, but as an attack type, it's your duty to deal some damage to the enemy, and there's just not enough of that going on here. So unless you're in a team with another attack type that is more dealing damage focused, this loadout is kinda meh. Alright, that's the attack type. Moving on to our ranged type loadout. What do we have? Looking at the list of abilities, I don't even think you can have a character full of Kekkei Genkai. Sasuke's abilities, they're not Kekkei Genkai. He's got the Shidori, the Fireball Jutsu, and the Kirin. Those are just some jutsu that you can learn. Pretty much anyone can learn them. Conan's jutsu, you know, some people would argue that Conan's paper jutsu are Kekkei Genkai, but they're actually not. It's just one of those things that, yeah, it's a secret jutsu that a clan has passed down over the years, but it's nothing related to the blood types or genetically passed down. So I think the only ranged character with Kekkei Genkai in here is Itachi. And Itachi has the Amaterasu on his ninjutsu slot and a Susanoo on his secret jutsu. And in case you're wondering about his second ninjutsu, it's actually the Phoenix Flower Jutsu. It shows up in the website, but yeah, that's also not a Kekkei Genkai. Okay, so I mean, you don't have a lot of options. You're gonna have the Amaterasu on a ninjutsu slot. I don't even know what you put on the other ninjutsu slot. Let's put a Conan ability. It's not a Kekkei Genkai, but it's the closest thing we have. Let's get the flight in here. You're able to fly. And then for your secret jutsu, you have the Susanoo. Alright, so what does the Amaterasu do? It burns the target. It's a technique that shows up at the ground on the feet of your target, and if it hits the target, they will burn for an extended period of time. Then Conan's ninjutsu, the flying, allows you to fly for a limited period of time as well. And then the Susanoo, you don't turn into a Susanoo through the whole match, okay? It's gonna be a temporary power-up. Most likely, you will just activate Susanoo, the Susanoo will do an attack, and that's it. Then you'll go back to normal. The description reads, cut down your enemies with Susanoo's flaming blade. The sword, along with the shockwave it produces, will cut enemies down to size. So it sounds like a one-shot ability, like many we've seen from ranged and attack typed characters. Now, do these jutsu synergize well? I don't know if you can actually activate the Amaterasu while in the air, but if you can, then the flying combined with the Amaterasu is actually a pretty neat combination. Now, as far as the Susanoo goes, chances are the activation time will take a while, so you'll definitely need someone else to hold your opponent in place, and then you can one-shot them with the Susanoo. It also causes a shockwave, so I'm guessing you can kill multiple characters with this attack. So this loadout would actually not be bad at all. I kind of like our range loadout for this one. Next up, the defense type. I don't think we have any Kekkei Genkai, actually. We have Choji, we have Kisame, and then we have some other abilities that don't really have a mentor yet. I believe we're gonna get Zabuza, and I think we're gonna get Gaara in this. We might even get the third Hokage, but none of them have Kekkei Genkai. Gaara has the ability to manipulate Iron Sand, but if he is in the game, I believe his abilities are just gonna be manipulating normal sand, which is also not a Kekkei Genkai. So there you go. If you limit yourself to Kekkei Genkai, I guess you cannot have a defense type character. Cool. And our final type, our final loadout is the heal type, and if you want some Kekkei Genkai in here, then you're pretty much just Hinata. Because we have Sakura, we have Shikamaru, and we have Hinata as heal types so far. So yeah, all three abilities from Hinata are actually Kekkei Genkai. She has the Byakugan, which is an ability that grants you the ability, you and the whole team has the ability to see enemies through obstacles, through walls. And actually something that I didn't notice at first, you can actually see their secret jutsu gauge. The little blue bar that shows up beneath their health, that's how much gauge they have for their ultimate ability. So you can see how dangerous those players are depending on how much gauge they have. So that ability is a bit more useful than we initially thought. Now Hinata also has the air palm, which is a shockwave released from the palm of your character. And if you hit the target, they take damage. And the description says something about having their ninjutsu disabled. I'm guessing this is a temporary debuff where for a certain period of time, they can't do any jutsu at all. And that's actually related to her secret jutsu, the Twin Lion Fists, which the description reads, focus chakra on both of their arms, performing a rotating attack to your surroundings and a thrust to the front. So I'm guessing you activate this ability, chakra shows up, Hinata does a spinning attack that hits anyone around her, and then she finishes with a forward thrust. And this is important because the target hit by this attack gets damaged, obviously, and the secret jutsu gauge for the characters that have been hit will be reset. So you might have been working the whole game towards your secret jutsu to unleash a devastating attack, and if you get hit by this one, the whole thing is reset and you have to start from zero. So that is a really, really exciting ability to have, but you're giving up on some healing. And you're giving up on stuff like the mystical palm technique, which just heals everyone around you for crazy amounts of health. You're giving up on mitotic regeneration, which revives fallen teammates within a certain area. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to convey here with this video. Yes, Kekkei Genkai abilities are extremely powerful in the anime, but they're not always the best choices. And while it's great that you guys are like theorizing and fantasizing about your own created characters. Don't go into this game thinking that these powerful anime abilities will be the most powerful and broken things in the game, because they probably won't. My advice to you is go into this game with an open mind, and instead of thinking about the history and the power of these abilities in the anime, check what their actual effect is in the game, because you might be giving up on something that works great with your loadout just because you're a fan of Sasuke or Itachi and you want to use his abilities. Ultimately, that's what I think. If you want to be the most powerful ninja in Shinobi Striker, then you have to be willing to give up on some of your favorite jutsu from the anime. And also, this is a team game, so there's a lot of synergy that needs to be used. So when thinking about your character loadout, think about your partner's character loadout as well. Anyway, this was a fun exercise, and I think we all learned something from this video. If you haven't had enough of me talking about Shinobi Striker, here's a video with 5 characters that we know are coming to Shinobi Striker based on stuff that is already in the game. If you're in the mood for something else, there's also this video right here. But as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you guys next time. Boy!